this.
God. Are we ready? All right. Welcome everybody to the Modesto Christian 18th annual Holiday Hoop Classic Tournament. The first game has Manteca and Campolindo. They're tipping off right now. Welcome to 8 exciting games. If you're going to stay all the day or just watch your favorite team. Manteca controls the tip. Offensive rebound and putback by Derek Range. Campolindo on the run. Euro step by number 22, Will Cummins. Manteca coming out. Campolindo's in a man-to-man. Looks like they're going to go inside early. Baseline drive, puts Manteca up by 2. Here comes Campolindo pushing the ball up quickly. Stolen by Manteca. Manteca seems to be a little quicker to the ball right now than Campolindo, but that could change as both teams get accustomed and waking up here for the first game after the Christmas holiday. Three-pointer by Carter Mahoney, and one as he gets fouled on the three-point attempt.
We'll have to take a look at that. We'll have to take a look at that replay real quick.
Looked like it was a touch foul to me, a little Hollywood act there, but the ref gave it to him. He actually shot, came down on the floor and landed, and then the other ran by and he fell over. Coach, refs are out there to protect the players though, so. Ball pick up high. Campolindo switching it. Turnover on the pass. Campolindo will take the ball out of bounds. We'll try to give you the starters when we get a chance here as the game started quickly with no intros, which makes it a little difficult to introduce starters. It's going to be an over back call. No. A little bit delayed. That's why they have 3 officials, I guess. One official thought it was a touch by the other player. Referees conferred. Manteca ball out of bounds. Big jump stop into paint.
Nice shot
by Gino Cambiate. 2 points. Nice jump stop probing into the paint area. Campolindo's playing a 4-out. There's a double stagger pick for number 22. Looking to throw inside. Working the perimeter. That second long three-pointer by them. No good. Rebound's grabbed by Jordan Ucasia, and he goes coast to coast. That's Jorge Cedeno on the drive. Manteca's up early. 8-5. There's going to be a trip call. It'll be out of bounds on the side. First 5 common fouls they take out. Welcome again to NorCal Sports TV as we're covering the Modesto Christian Holiday Classic. 8 games today. Cover all the winners' games throughout the tournament, all the way through to the championship. 4 games of exciting basketball. Bounces around and in. Soft touch by Trevin Krojcik. That's Trevin Koichik. Traveling on Manteca. Campolindo's ball out of bounds. Campolindo comes in this game with a record of 8-2. Manteca a record of 3-6. But anytime you're playing tournament play and playing people out of your conference, anything could happen. Back screen, ball screen. There's a third three-pointer from the same spot almost. Looks like Campolindo likes that spot. They made the first one. They missed the last two. Here comes Manteca on the fast break, on the offensive transition. Ball swung. Manteca to the boards. It's Gino Campiati on the rebound, putting Manteca up 10-7 halfway through the first quarter of the first ball game. Good no call by the ref. Two Campolindo players down on the floor, but they got back up quick. He's going to go all the way. He's not going to give it up. I could tell that. Foul called over the back on the rebound. Substitutions checking in. Number 15, Emmanuel Callis checks in for Campolindo. And number 2, no, he was already in the ball game. I'm not sure. I couldn't quite catch it as they had the substitutions come in quickly. Both teams playing man-to-man defense. Three-pointer in the corner. Another three-pointer. They like these threes. They're only 1 for 5 so far. Loose ball. Looks like it's going to be a jump. Alternate possession should go to Campolindo. Campolindo made their first three-pointer. They missed their last 4. I don't think they're going to quit shooting them, though. That's for sure. That's definitely their game plan. Stack out of bounds play. Look for number 22 to come off screen. Yep, there he is. Ball pick high. Blocked out of bounds. Referees conferring again. Manteca's basketball into the basket. Little simple out of bounds play. Got off the shot. Doesn't make it though. Both teams a little cold right now. There's another three from that same spot. Long shot, long rebound. Campolindo gets the rebound. I believe they've attempted 6 three-pointers in this first quarter. David Uhosi goes one-on-one, takes a dribble to the right, makes a nice little jump shot. Nice fast break bucket by Gino Campiati. He just ran down the floor, got behind the defender, they threw the ball, they laid it in. That's how you're supposed to run what we call early offense or fast break basketball. Left-hand layup is good. That bucket's by Carter Muhaney. Oh, he's going to get a foul on that one. 15 on the reach. Number 24 is going to go to line. That's Jorge Cedeno attacking the rim. Fouled by Emmanuel Callis. Both teams, not sure how many days they took off for the Christmas holiday, but a lot of players got their hands on their knees already. That's always a telltale sign where you're trying to grasp a little air. 2 substitutions coming in for Campolindo. Number 2, Trevor Koichik's back in, and number 44, Jackson Wheeler. Second free throw goes in. 14-11, 2:21 to go in the first quarter. First ball game of the Modesto Christian 16th Annual Christmas Holiday Classic. Campolindo in that 4-out offense. Working for dribble penetration, trying to hit threes. It's a little bit too much dribble one-on-one action. I'm not sure if the coach would be real happy with that one. Manteca seems to be getting most of the loose balls there. We'll get some comments here by our color man, Dion I. Tell us what he thinks about this game so far. There's that three-point shot again. Same guy that made the first one. I think he ought to be shooting him. The other guys maybe ought to be passing it to him. That's Carter Muhaney for his second three-pointer. Manteca tries to match it, but does not. Ball pick for Carter. He kicks it to the baseline. There's a three-point spot. I think that's their spot they like to practice at. They've attempted about 7 off the left side of the top of the key. Approximately 2 for 9 from the three-point line in this first quarter. We do not have the official stats. Manteca coach calls out motion offense. Nice job of swinging the basketball. Baseline drive. Nice defense by Campolindo. He got through him for the layup, left-hand layup. The teardrop by number 2, Kyle Bolding. 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. Carter Muhaney, I think, is going to hang on to the basketball. See if he can get himself another three-pointer from that left side. Got the ball too late, no good. End of the first quarter, 16-14 in favor of the Manteca Buffaloes, going against the Campolindo Cougars. This game is definitely taking shape from what I've seen so far. Campolindo loves to shoot the three-point shot. I think they've attempted about 9. Manteca's trying to power it in and also fast break when they get the opportunities. I would say at this point, Manteca's dominating the boards and it's a little bit quicker to the basketball.
We'd like to thank our sponsor for this event and this live stream, or for the live stream of this event, the All NorCal Games, brought to you by NorCal Sports TV, April 1st, 2018. Still accepting nominations from college and high school coaches, athletic directors, and members of the media. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/ANG to nominate your players that you'd like to see at this event, the largest all-star event in California on the West Coast. 100 participants, 4 games. Very excited about our second annual All NorCal Games, brought to you by NorCal Sports TV.
Get your nominations in on that. I was there last year. Great event. Super coverage. First class. Uniforms. Media. Everything. Second quarter start. Manteca takes the ball out of bounds. Looks like Campolindo, maybe. I'm not sure if that looks like he might be going to his zone. Nice penetration and pass. Range penetrated and dished it off to Burchaga. He got fouled on the inside.
We'll take a look at that foul right there.
There's the dish. And they'll tell Dion, looks like Campolindo's coming out in the zone this quarter, try something different. We'll see the next time down the floor. Well, what I've seen so far, Manteca guards number 5 and 20. They're the only two that have been able to connect really from anywhere, except for I think a layup or 2. I'm sure there's some other ones. Number 20 likes that spot. He rises up pretty well. Nice shot by David Uhozi. Spin move, all ball, good, no call. Manteca's ball out of bounds. Looks like they're going to go to a box set. Screen across. No real action after that. There's a penetration. Manteca's coming up with every loose ball. They got 3 loose balls. They got a scramble play, and then Matthew Ender ended up getting the ball at the end. He drove in and got fouled, made the bucket, has a chance for an and one. Could put Manteca up 5.
Instant replay of that and one.
Jacob Makarsh did a great job of sprinting the floor. David Uhazi fed it to him, but Jacob didn't have his feet right, and he traveled. I saw it from down here, and the ref saw it from up there, so they called it. Consequently, Manteca basketball. No, Campolindo's still in a man-to-man. Drive to the bucket, foul call to be a 2-shotter.
Manteca just being more aggressive to the basket to start this game.
Absolutely. They're attacking the rim. There's the pump fake. That's why you attack the rim. That's why you attack the rim. That could have been a block. It could have been a foul. You're not going to get fouls called by shooting 3-pointers all day. My guess is before this game's over, Manteca will have attempted about 24 free throws, and Campolindo maybe 10. But we'll see. Campolindo could make an adjustment, make a change. You never know. They're definitely not getting to the rim as much as Manteca. They're not as aggressive on the boards as well.
And interestingly, they got to the free throw line on a 3-pointer.
Yeah, I think it's the only attempt so far that I know of. David Ohozy steals it back after the rebound was grabbed by Manteca. They needed that one to keep him close. Uh-oh, he traveled, got stuck between his legs.
Take a nice replay of that steal.
Yeah, nice pivot action. David Ohozy got his feet underneath him. That's the key on shooting basketball. You must have your balance. Check the footwork on the better players. Check the footwork on some of the players that don't make some of the shots you think they should make. It's usually because they're off balance. They're trying to swing the ball around, but the passes are not real crisp. There's a crisp one, and there's a bucket. Good patience by Campolindo on that last one. They were swinging the ball. They weren't swinging it real quickly because Manteca was playing the passing lanes, but when they penetrated, they were able to kick it. And Ahazi got a nice 3-point attempt. And a turnover by Manteca. I got in the ball game there. I picked up the ball, fed it back. I got an assist. Carter Muhaney on the drive, and he draws a foul. He'll go to the free throw line. See if Campolindo can prove me wrong here, start getting to the free throw line a little bit more often. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Carter as he ties up the ball game. Perfect 2 for 2 from the line. Checking into the ball game is Rex Curtis. I think it's first time in. Number 40, Rex Curtis checks in, giving Carter a rest. I don't think they'll rest him very long. He appears to be one of their better shooters and main scorers. Well, great substitution because he got out there and made him turn the ball over right away. Rex Curtis got into the guard and boom, he drilled it right out of bounds. Four-out offense by Campolindo. They're running a special play. Double screen for 22. Play worked. The only problem was he was fading back. Again, it was in his footwork. Shooting a three-point shot. Fading back is pretty tough. Nice penetration and kick. First open shot missed by David Uhosi. He's been hitting it pretty well up until that point.
That was great passing that time by Campolindo.
Yeah, they were very patient. We seem to be settling down now, and they were going a little bit one-on-one early. Again, sometimes when you don't play for a week, you get that little Christmas break, you tend to forget things a little bit. There's Gino Campiotti on the drive as he draws the foul.
Take a look at that. Yep, he was definitely moving. Hit the floor hard, though.
Sometimes if you're trying to take that charge, you put out a nice little scream or go, and act like you got an elbow, it'll help. But ref didn't buy that one. He protected the shooter, gave him the 2 shots. Second attempt, chance to give Manteca a 1-point lead. Everybody does their job on the box out. The free throw goes in. Halfway through the second quarter, 1-point ball game. Manteca up by 1. Nice play by Campolindo.
Beautiful post pass.
They ran a special play after the free throw. Offensive rebound by Matthew Enders. He crashed from the high post. Turnover. Big chance by Manteca. They're going to pump fake. Miss 3. Loose ball. Alternate possession goes to Campolindo. There's their special play. Post screen. Guard to big. Underneath. Small guard to big man. Popular play run by many, many teams. Very effective. See if they run it again later in the game. We'll let you know if they do. There's penetration and pass. It's Trevor Kroichik on the penetration. He actually did something I don't recommend. He passed across his body, but he got it there. A lot of times that type of pass will be stolen. We call that a pass off the dribble across your body.
Again, we'd like to thank our sponsor of this live broadcast of the Modesto Christian Holiday Hoop Classic, the All NorCal Games, largest all-star event on the West Coast. April 1st, 2018, we'll be back for the second annual event. 100 participants, 4 all-star games. Looking forward to another great event. We're looking for nominations still, coaches, athletic directors, members of the media. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com and click on All NorCal Games to submit those nominations.
Manteca called timeout. I don't think they like the way Campolindo was starting to run their offense. I think coach is probably stressed to play a little bit better defense. Campolindo on the steal. Big time block. Campolindo seems to be waking up a little bit now. They're playing a little bit quicker, a little bit more aggressive than they were earlier. Campolindo up 4 all of a sudden. And a pass off the dribble, easily read and stolen. They're going to have to call another timeout here if they can't settle down. 32-46. That was Trevin Krojcik that stole that one.
I like seeing these adjustments early in the game, not even halftime yet, and Campolindo putting on some different defenses.
He tried to Euro step on the fast break, Will Cummins, but the man was in position for the charge. Here we go, watch the replay. Watch try to do what we call the Euro. Great job of taking the charge. Manteca needed that. Manteca's a little bit out of sync right now. I'm not real sure if they quite understand. Well, obviously they don't, they wouldn't be doing it, but they're just playing a little bit quicker than they were earlier. Shooting a little bit quick, not necessarily on fast break. That was what we call the pickup game foul right there by David Hosey. Guy gets around, you just reach out and hammer him. You forgot that this is a real game. He does that too many times, he'll be sitting on the bench because you can't do that. Summer League foul, just reach.
It was interesting you were talking about how Manteca was being a little hurried, and then Campolindo comes down and takes a pretty quick 3.
Yeah, both teams are, like to shoot quick if they can. Manteca on the rebound. I haven't seen Manteca make a 3-pointer yet. They're attempting some when they get a chance. A lot of passing, nice passing. Campolindo's definitely working the ball quite a bit better this second quarter than they were early on. Another 3-pointer. Now you know why they shoot him. Trevor Krojcik for 3. All of a sudden, it's a 9-point game. If you look at what Campolindo's doing, they're playing. Remember earlier when I said it looks like they might be playing a zone? Well, they're playing man for man, but they're sagging. They got a lot of help. There's the kick for the 3-pointer by Krojcik. But if you check out Campolindo's defense, there's almost 2 or 3 guys in the paint every time because they figured out that Manteca is not going to be a very good 3-point shooting team. That has been the adjustment made by their team, and I'm sure it came from the coaching staff. And they're getting it inside, too. Another bucket by Krojcik. Trevin Krojcik put Campolindo up by 11. Timeout, Campolindo. 1 minute to go. There's the power bucket inside by Krojcik.
Meeting Rooms On Demand, another sponsor of our live broadcast of the Holiday Hoop Classic. Meeting Rooms On Demand, looking for a meeting room available nights and weekends, but can't afford the pricey hotel meeting rooms with rates as low as $40 an hour and seating capacity up to 50. We provide incredible value for small businesses. Locations in the Bay Area, Fresno, and Las Vegas with 24/7 availability. Reach us at meetingroomsondemand.com and tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV, and you'll get a 50% discount off your first rental. That's meetingroomsondemand.com.
We're back live here. Campolindo bring the ball. See if they run another special play. High pick. That's not a good place to throw the ball back in. Save the ball and then saved it right under Manteca basket. Of course, Manteca ended up getting it in their hands. Get a chance to get back into here and stop the flow that has been totally Campolindo here for the last 3.5 minutes of this second quarter. Will Cummins checks back in for the last 34.5 seconds. Campolindo's going to hold for one. As usual, number 5, Carter Buhaney comes out to get the ball. Uh-oh, cross-court pass. Ball was stolen by Matthew Ender. He took it coast to coast, couldn't quite get it in. Halftime score. Campolindo 37, Manteca 26. First game of the 16th annual Christmas Classic hosted by Modesto Christian High School.
This live broadcast of the Holiday Hoop Classic is brought to you by the All NorCal Games, the largest all-star event on the West Coast, April 1st, 2018. Get more details on this event, last year's event, and how to nominate players for this event. The deadline is January 31st, so we have a few days left. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/ANG. And meeting rooms on demand with locations in Fresno, the Bay Area, and Las Vegas. 24/7 availability. Save up to 75% on your next meeting room need. We'll be back here shortly after a temporary audio break with some first half highlights and the second half.
We are back ready to go here with the second half. Very interesting beginning of the ball game where Manteca seemed to be getting to all the loose balls and pounding it inside and getting fast breaks and had about a 4 or 5 point lead. Then all of a sudden Campolindo, I don't know if they woke up or what, but Campolindo up 37-26 and really starting to take control of this ball game. If Manteca can't do something about it early, this game's going to be out of hand probably halfway through this quarter. If it expands to about 18-20, which it very easily could the way Campolindo was playing. Manteca trying a little handoff play that fumbled the ball, so it sort of broke down what they were trying to do. Nice pass inside, though. Nice patience and penetration. Manteca has to get it inside. They're not as good as outside shooting team as Campolindo. Nice shot, David Uhosi. He's got a nice jump shot and has good elevation on his shot as well. Three-pointer by Will Cummins. And like I said, it's starting to get out of hand early here. Let's see if Manteca can stay patient and realize there's still plenty of time in this ball game.
Well, we got the stat leaders at halftime. For Manteca, Gino Campiotti with 10 points, and Jorge Sedano had 8 points. And for Campolindo, Trevin Koinchik with 12, and Carter Mahaney had 10. So those are the first half leading scorers.
We appreciate the staff at Campolindo sending us a sheet that gave us the phonics or the pronunciations of these last names. Hopefully we're not screwing up the phonics they gave us. We definitely at NorCal Sports want to get the pronunciations correct. Sometimes we'll say it's beyond our control. We just do the best we can. We do not have the pronunciations breakdown. Oh, there's that same play we talked about. Same play. They dribble out the guard does a cross screen for the big man, calls a small big switch. If they do switch, it's small to big. If they don't switch, he's wide open, and he was wide open. Cross court pass, tough to handle. Threw the ball inside. It would have been better served to do a little bounce pass. Here comes a special play. Are we seeing it or not? Yep, there's the screen. 5, boom. Just total lack of communication. Pretty poor defense on Manteca. That wasn't any kind of monster screen or anything. It was just a screen, and they didn't talk, and he was wide open. Uh-oh, Manteca finally makes a 3. That's Jorge Sedano for a 3-pointer. Keep a little bit of life in Manteca's game. Nice pass. That's what Manteca needs to do. They need to penetrate and drop it off. They seem to be a little bit taller at almost every spot, or at least enough positions. And a 3-second lane call. They did a nice back screen on the off guard for a wide open layup.
Was that the same play?
No, that was different. It was different, but it was the same idea.
Yeah.
It was the same idea. It just came from another angle. Some interesting things in basketball. The play is basically the same, but the angle's different. So some people might say it's a different play, but it was a back screen. Maybe we'll see it again. There's a little. Oh, they just threw that one away. There's a little soft half-court trap. And Manteca just threw it away. Now they're spreading out. See if they're going to try something. Now they're doing a 5-out look. He likes that jump shot. David Ohozy likes that jump shot.
Fans not too happy about that call.
No, the crowd not real happy about that. I had a better angle than him, so I'm not going to say anything. But if I had his angle, I probably would have called the same call. Oh, that was a little dance over there. Footwork. Manteca hanging around. So you get a layup on that one. He does. Nice power layup.
It's nice how he absorbed the contact and was able to keep going and finish.
Jorge Cedeno on that one. That was Cruz. Jeffrey on the bucket. Powered through, which could have been either a block or a foul. But he made
so you're
the
on
bucket.
the drive, you absorbed a little hand
There's
check,
the
body
power
contact.
Layup. Good job by our instant replay crew.
Again, today's live stream of the Modesto Christian Holiday Hoop Classic is brought to you by the 2018 All-NorCal Games. April 1st, 2018 at Las Positas College will be the second annual event. Go to norcalsportstv.com/ANG for information on this event and also how to nominate players. If you're a head college or high school or assistant college or high school coach, athletic director, or member of the media, you can nominate players for this event till the deadline on December 31st. Go to our website, nominate those players. Largest all-star event on the West Coast, over 100 participants. We have 2 girls games, 2 boys games, Bay Area versus Sacramento, and the Central Valley versus South Valley. Looking forward to another great event this year at Las Positas College.
Last year's event was my inaugural appearance with NorCal Sports. I was the color man on that, and it was great basketball games. The women's games was phenomenal. I believe they had every player had signed a Division I scholarship almost.
Well, that is exactly why we're going to 2 girls games this year if we get enough nominations, because there's so much talent.
It was unbelievable. One of the best women's basketball game I personally have ever seen. I have not seen any Division I games, being that I was coaching for 40 years and decided to give that up to become a commentator or a color man, but I've seen a handful of women's games and tournaments in the community college and national JC level. But those girls, those young ladies were talented. Ooh, a little reverse layup off the glass.
So Manteca punished Campolindo for the pressure defense that time.
A little confusion here, Campolindo. There they go. There's the back pick by number 11 for number 5. There's a ball pick. And there's the shooter in the corner. Jump pass off the dribble. Trying to catch the ball with one hand. A little bit of sloppiness. Young men are playing hard. Some of the fundamentals are a little bit shaky as far as catching with 2 hands, being balanced. I feel pretty confident the next game with Clovis West playing, you won't see a lot of shaky ball handling. They've spent a lot of time on those basic fundamentals. Manteca fumbling and stumbling a little bit. Coach called timeout, 30-second timeout to save the turnover.
So far, been a great game for a 10 a.m. game. I know sometimes you look at the crowd and you can tell the fans aren't even awake. So you got players that's been up here since 8 o'clock and had to travel from where they came from on a holiday. Probably been off for several days.
Absolutely.
You can usually expect it to be a little a little sloppier, guys not being maybe in as good a shape they were before the holiday, but it's been a good game so far.
Been very entertaining. Both teams playing extremely hard. It appears both teams are executing what their coaches want them to do. Manteca is making a much better concerted effort to get the ball inside. They've only attempted 1-3 and they've made it, and that's the young man that attempted it. Does he get the shooter's bounce? Nope. Campolindo on the fast break, executed perfectly, a 3-on-2, drop it to the left side, and let Carter Muhaney finish it. Nearly an air ball. Manteca's not going to get back in this ball game if they think they're going to do it by shooting the threes. They have a wide open one that's different, but that one is a little bit too quick of a three-point attempt. Okay, Campolindo double post, breaking up. They're in a 1-4 set. They're going to run a special play. Ball pick, isolation on the left side or the right side. And he gets it. Carter Muhaney.
It's hard to guard those ball screens on the elbow like that when it's basically a two-man game over there, isn't it?
Manteca's getting a little bit out of control now. Campolindo's getting fast breaks because they're taking shots from spots their teammates don't know they're going to take them. Nice swinging the ball by Campolindo and a great pump fake by Cruz Jeffrey to draw the foul.
Here's that play. Those ball screens right there, if it's not defended right, pretty tough to guard.
Tough shot, too. Had double help come over from the weak side. He ended up shooting a little floating jump shot over two defenders.
Well, I remember coaching with you. We worked out on that all the time. You had to call top or bottom.
Yeah, that's the old isolation pick over there. When you're on the right side, that's the old Carl Malone, John Stockton two-man game. Very, very, very hard to guard. If you try to fight over the pick, they'll drive baseline and make a layup. So there's special ways to guard that. Actually a little bit unique or different than a normal fast ball pick. Missed the layup, but Manteca relentless on the boards. Manteca got called for going over the back. That's a tough break there for Manteca. They needed that one. Right now, Jorge Cedeño's a little bit trying to do maybe a little bit too much. Oh, Davion Mays kind of check in with his jewelry. The ref wouldn't let him. Now you got to wait, man. Yeah, you can't go in there now. You're going to wear your chain or you're going to play ball. Oh, they didn't get their special play that time. They got it into him, though. Now Campolindo seems to be getting most of the rebounds. There's the ball pick. Same play, same result. Carter Muhaney making the jump shot right around the free throw line. Let's see if they do it again. Got 23 seconds left in the half. See if he brings it over to this right side. No, he's going to pass it. They're going to get it back to him, though. He's going to get the ball pick.
Take a look at that previous play.
There's the ball pick. It's right around to what we call the free throw line area. Rises up, makes the jump shot. Nine seconds to go. Ender brings the ball up. See if he just attacks. They're looking for number 24, their best shooter. Off-balance shot by Jorge Cedeno. The third quarter ends 53-38 in favor of Campolindo. First game of the 18th annual Modesto Christian Holiday Hoop Classic.
Again, we'd like to thank one of our sponsors to help fund this live broadcast of the Holiday Hoop Classic, Meeting Rooms on Demand. Looking for a meeting room available not only during business hours, but also nights and weekends, and you can't afford the pricey hotel meeting rooms? Well, with rates as low as $40 an hour and seating capacity up to 50, we provide incredible value for small businesses. Locations in the Bay Area, Fresno, Las Vegas, and more with 24/7 availability. Reach us at meetingroomsondemand.com and tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV for a 50% discount off your first rental.
All right, we're getting ready to come into the fourth quarter. Campolindo entering this game with a record of 8-2. Head coach Stephen Dyer. Campolindo from Moraga, California, playing Manteca. Head coach Brett Lewis. Obviously, Manteca is from Manteca. And they come in with the record of 3-6. They're from the Valley Oak League. Campolindo is the Diablo Foothill League. One team will go on to the winner's bracket. One team will move to the loser's bracket. Every team guaranteed 4 games in this tournament. Ran a special play. Defended well by Manteca that time.
Tough shot.
Absolutely. We tied on that one. David Uhosi on the penetration in traffic to make the shot. Matthew Ender penetrating to his left, pull-up shooting, wide open 3. I'm not 100% sure what happened, but what appeared to happen was Manteca tried to go behind his back in traffic. Ball got knocked loose, and then it was up for grabs. Whoever wanted it. There's a replay on the last shot by Ender. Here comes that ball pick action.
Well, Campolindo comes into this game 8-2 and Manteca 3-6, so I guess the score looks about right based on that. Manteca came out pretty fast though and looked like they were more ready for this game, wouldn't you say?
Well, the first quarter looked like, yeah, Manteca was maybe going to be able to get the win or pull off the upset or whatever term you want to use. But we got in the middle of that second quarter, Campolindo just started going. Too many guys figuring out to dribble in traffic. Sometimes you got to realize where you're at and just pick that ball up. There's hands all over the place when that ball gets knocked loose. Grab it, pick it up, put it to your chin, let everybody clear out. Ender has it. He's trying to get a ball pick so he can attack his right hand. That was a power move right there by Davion Mays. Tried to set the ball pick. Instead of the ball pick, they got the ball stolen.
Big fella shows some good hands right here. Catching it in traffic.
Hanging around still. Never over till it's over. Matthew Ender running the point, doing a good job of penetrating, makes both free throws, keeps that game to 11-point ball game. Be a big possession here. If Manteca could stop him and get a quick score, keep that momentum going.
Absolutely. They've kept within striking distance the whole game.
Five Manteca players on the boards.
I like that.
They didn't fight over it.
That was a great defensive possession.
I thought maybe that one was going to knock it away from the other one. But this would be a big bucket here. Nice box out by Campolindo to keep it to one shot. Nice kick. He'll make this one. Yep. I knew he'd make it. I looked at his feet.
That was a beautiful pass. He set him up. He saw him wide open. He made sure he drove the defense to the opposite side and kicked it out.
David Huhosi on the receiving end of the pass from Carter Muhaney. I was going to mention earlier, when I get a replay on that one, you penetrate and draw. If you can penetrate, draw, and dish, here it comes. There's the draw. See all the green defenders, boom, wide open. That's when I said he was going to make it because his feet were set and he was wide open. Actually, Campolindo can even be a better basketball team than they're showing if they start to figure that out a little bit better. I've seen a lot of shots taken where they've had players wide open for threes like that. The only question is, do they understand how to pass it to him or not? Manteca answers by going to the free throw line. 5:21 to go, still plenty of time. See if Manteca's could try something different. A little trap or anything. No, they're just going to stick to their straight man-for-man right now. There's the inside play, but he couldn't make it. There's a small big screen again. Out of bounds, on the reach. Too quick. He's wide open, he makes it.
I know you like that, Coach. Guy running the baseline, catch it for a wide open three.
There you go. He got his feet underneath him. I didn't know if he was going to make that one or not. That's why they ran that play for him. Nice probe and attack by number 33. Davion Mays is doing a good job of making some power shots.
Running the baseline. I know you had a coach. You had a player back in the '80s that used to do that quite a bit, right?
Oh yeah. You talking about a guy named Aaron Shorty Howell?
Absolutely.
He'd light up, make about 8 or 9 threes a game by just running the baseline and getting screened. Wait until he was open and pop, making them. Campolindo taking their time. Let's see now. They're pointing. They're getting the guy to go that direction. Let's see what they do. There's the kick. Oh, one more kick in the corner. Tough shot. I don't know about that. Ball was right in front of him. Should have grabbed it. Yeah, tough break and a little spin or something on it. I thought Josh Ruiz was going to get that one. They shoot it well enough. Campolindo spreads it out that Manteca's having trouble figuring out how to guard it when they penetrate. They help and leaves guys wide open. Uh-oh, that was just a strong move there. 2 straight offensive rebounds. They're milking the clock now. That was ill-advised. Looks like he hurt his knee.
Yes, it does, unfortunately.
Great steal. Great steal by Josh Ruiz. When he went in to shoot the layup, it looks like he was uncontested. Looks like he twisted his knee. It's not gotten up. The referee did a good job of calling timeouts so they can come check him.
We'll take a look at that three running the baseline on the out-of-bounds play. Nothing.
He had a choice. Can you run that one again? How quick are we on those replays? He has a choice of going either direction on that. When he throws it in, he can go either direction. He went that way. Got himself squared up and made the three. He can go left or right. It's up to him. And the players up front just watch, see which way he goes. You cannot fight through a screen on that. You have to tag or chase the player around the screen. Obviously, the defender did not do that because he was wide open. You want to send that three-point shooter inside the three-point line by guarding him on his hip. Here comes a ball pick. There's the penetration and kick. They didn't run the out-of-bounds play that time to score. They just ran it to get it in. Let's see if they clear out for a ball pick. Send number 2 through. There comes the ball pick. They finally called a hand check. Minutes to go. Campolindo up 11, 61-48. A little milk in the clock. They're coming over by our camera. We almost had to save the monitor. Number 11 on a hustle play. Johntorti. Johntorti. Great hustle, John, and thank you for not hitting our monitor. Free throws made. My free throw prediction is wrong, but there weren't a lot of free throws attempted by either team. I think less than 10 by each team. Davion Mays, his third bucket of the half inside. Strong move, nice two-hand rebound, pivot to get his feet under him. There'll be some free throw festival for a little while now. Loose ball, jump ball, great hustles. Less than a minute to go.
Right.
Both teams still hustling till the end.
Well, after this game, we'll interview the player of the game real quick, and with a really short break, we'll be right back with the second game of the day, Clovis West and Turlock.
Turned over on the out-of-bounds play. Less than a minute to go now. Luca Brown's in the ball game. Jackson Wheeler's in the ball game. Emmanuel Callis is in the ball game. Ryan Jeter's in the ball game for Campolindo. Tarjanat Singh. Sal Safi getting some action late here for Manteca as the ball game's basically over. Always a good gesture by the coaches to let these young men get a chance to get on the floor. They work hard and participate in all the activities, the grueling, conditioning, the drills. It's great that they get a chance to get in the ball game. Ryan Jeter, number 30, also for Campolindo. I think we mentioned everybody. And Rex Curtis, who got in the first half. Nice step through. They'll probably hold it now. I don't think anybody will foul. Final score is going to be 63-52. Campolindo moves on to the winner's bracket. They will be playing tomorrow at 6 p.m. against the winner, Modesto Christian and Ripon. 12 noon, Manteca will play the loser of Modesto Christian and Ripon. Stay tuned for the player of the game.
Connor McGill will have our player of the game here in just a second. Appreciate everybody streaming in on NorCal Sports TV. Don't forget to follow us on our social media, Instagram, Twitter, at NorCal Sports TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook for highlights and more details and more.
I'm with our Fit Pro Go player of the game, Carter Mahaney. First of all, great job today. You guys pull off the 63-52 win. You had 19 points in today's game. What did it take to get those 19 points?
You know, I'm just trying to do whatever I can do to help my team win. So whether it's scoring, passing, rebounding, whatever I can do to get the win. And today it was scoring, so it's got it done.
You guys went into the halftime up 37-26. What did it really take to really elevate to the next level and take the lead in that second half?
We just had to come out and play harder. It was an early game, so we had to get ready. Coach got us here early. We got some good warm-up time in, got a good sweat, and we just competed. We competed.
You guys will play the winner of the MC versus Ripon game. How do you plan to prepare in these next couple of hours as you face them tomorrow?
You know, Modesto Christian, they're a really good team, so we're ready for the challenge, and we're going to compete.
Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you for that great interview, Connor, on live NorCal Sports TV. Great game. Campolindo started slow, came back. Manteca stayed close, but just couldn't quite finish. So Campolindo will go to 9-2 on the season. Manteca falls to 3-7. Both will have games tomorrow. We'll be right back in about 10 minutes for the second game. 2 of 8 today, featuring the Turlock Bulldogs and Clovis West Hustling Eagles.